Okay, so you got to first understand what is neuromuscular fatigue. What does that mean? It's like it's a this big long word, but everybody understands what fatigue is. Neuromuscular just means that it's a breakdown in communication between the nervous system, the electrical system of the body, and your muscles, which in turn leads to slow reaction time, poor coordination, and reduced motor unit recruitment. Basically, you start moving like crap. That's what happens. All of us have seen it. Your traps start doing this. Your head starts going forward. You start leaning. That's not just fatigue. It's also your neuromuscular system also getting fatigued. So here's some examples, some additional examples. How does it alter your mechanics? Your knees cave in during sprawls and shots, which can increase your risk of injury. And then shoulders, which I already told you, shoulders elevate when you're striking. Again, which also can create other muscle imbalances, which also can cause like chronic discomfort. So why does it matter? Because poor mechanics is wasted energy and faster fatigue. So again, I've made a bunch of videos about this, about alignment, about joint centration. The idea is that you want to get, I tell people it should feel pretty. So whatever combat sport you do, or whatever you're doing, whether you're lifting, whatever movement you're doing with the body, it should feel pretty. I don't know how else to describe that. Like there's a sensation that you get when you do a particular activity, whatever it is, whether it's a squat, whether it's a kick, whether it's a jab. There'll be a moment where you'll do it and you're like, wow, that felt really nice. That's when you make it feel pretty. That's basically having good mechanics. Poor mechanics, you're wasting energy and you fatigue faster. If you have constant tension because your neuromuscular system is gassing out in your traps, you're burning more energy to keep that tension. You're going to fatigue faster, which in turn increases your risk of injury because your joints are not aligned. This is why this matters. And then at the same time, your skills, stuff that you've been practicing, stuff that you know how to do starts breaking down. In other words, you're telling your body to do something and it just doesn't do it properly. That's neuromuscular fatigue. Very few of us have felt that, but those that have felt it, it tests the soul, if that makes sense. Because there's nothing worse than that neuromuscular fatigue on top of just other things fatiguing.